This young girl suddenly aged into an old woman overnight, where she turned from 23 years old to 73. And before her tragic incident, Nguyen Thi Phuong Jiafeng was a young woman who worked in a cashew nut processing factory in Vietnam. But one day, after a dinner with her husband, she suffered an extreme allergic reaction, which caused the skin to feel very itchy, where she started scratching herself day and night. But because she always had allergies to seafood, she didn't think too much about it and went to her local pharmacy to get some medicine. And although her skin became less itchy after taking the medicine, she somehow started developing small humps on her skin. So she then went to a traditional pharmacy to check on the skin, and the physician identified it as hives, a common skin condition. So, in order to treat it, she gives her another kind of medicine to eat. But turns out it was a big mistake, because after taking the new medicine, her hives disappeared, and at first everything was fine. But suddenly overnight, she woke up to a nightmare where her skin started becoming loose and started becoming saggy. So much so that she went from this to this, and in a matter of only a few days, she completely became an old woman, where not only did her face get affected, so did her arms, legs, and body too. So horrified by this, her husband decides to bring her to see a doctor again, but mysteriously the doctors were unable to explain what had happened. And because the couple didn't have much money, they were unable to seek more medical help from experts. Soon her story started going viral around the country, and then the whole wall. Unfortunately, people who saw her story felt sorry for her and decided to help her out by donating money. And with the money, the couple were now able to seek better professional help. And they soon found out that the thing that cast her to age was actually created by the highest medicine she took, which contains steroids that cast a rare skin disease. And although she looks like an old woman, thankfully, her syndrome hasn't affected her health and mind, and now she's still undergoing treatment to get back her formal look. But doctors did inform her that they would most likely only be able to get her back to 70% of her looks again, which is why we should always be careful with what medicine we take, and always make sure to see legit doctors to treat any kind of illnesses.